What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful midweek Wednesday. Doing pretty good myself. I come across this particular situation that took place in Fairfax County, Virginia, probably around the latter parts of last week sometime. We had a brother right here by the name of Brandon LeMaine, age 38, who is alleged to have stolen a U-Haul. Okay, he was driving a stolen U-Haul, and when the police pulled him over, well, all chaos broke loose. So without further ado, I have 3 videos right here, probably around the span of altogether maybe 8 minutes. Very interesting videos. Stick around and let's check this out.
The bushes where that police car crashed still here. The police chief says that this officer was literally fighting for his life, screaming into his radio that the attacker had his gun. But police and prosecutors are going to be going frame by frame of the 3 shots that were fired after a veteran officer pulled LeMaine out of that car. Terrifying video captured by someone in the gas station and shared by Kilmo Network on Twitter shows LeMaine attacking the officer, dragging him into his marked car and punching him repeatedly in the face. 18 seconds in, the SUV starts backing up and then crashes into some bushes and a car parked at the McDonald's.
921, we're around. What are we at?
The officer radioed that his attacker had his gun.
You've got your gun.
30 seconds into the tape, the first of multiple gunshots. Police say an officer who was outside the car fired at the suspect. 49 seconds in, a 24-year veteran of the force, an officer the chief calls a hero, approaches the cruiser, pulls open the door, and drags the attacker off the officer. Then, while the attacker is on the ground, 3 more shots.
Oh, he just executed it.
What exactly happened in those moments, still unclear. Commonwealth's attorney Steve Descano tells us he's already started reviewing the officer's body camera video, writing, "My team is undertaking an independent and thorough review. I can assure the community that I will come to an independent decision in this matter." But the police chief is calling the officer a hero for storming in to save his comrade.
He pulls the assailant off of our police officer, and then that Fairfax County police officer discharges his firearm, striking the assailant, who was pronounced dead on the scene.
The officer who was attacked was beaten badly but later released from the hospital. Police say that neither the attacker nor the officer ever got his gun out of the holster. His belt was pulled around to the front side, but the gun was still locked in. In the Alexandria portion of Fairfax County, Bruce LaShan, WUSA 9.
Here in this video right here, we have a witness that gives her account of actually what she saw. Check this out.
Why are they all converging on a police car?
The witness, we're not showing her face or using her name, says she was driving past the McDonald's on Richmond Highway in the Alexandria area of Fairfax County just after 4 p.m. Thursday when traffic came to an abrupt halt. What she saw was not seen on the now viral video obtained by News 4, taken by someone in a car parked at the gas station where the incident began. It shows a Fairfax County police officer in a desperate struggle with 38-year-old Brandon LeMaine of Newport News, Virginia, seen here in an older mugshot. Police say the officer was attempting to arrest LeMaine for being in possession of this stolen U-Haul truck. During the struggle, the officer yelled into his police radio that LeMaine had his gun.
You've got your gun.
The vehicle careened in reverse through the McDonald's parking lot. It can be heard striking one car, finally coming to a halt when it hits another. In moments, the first shots were fired by responding officers. Those first shots can be heard, but the officers are not seen in this video.
It was a busy time of day. So there were people on the street. There were people that had come out of the, in the McDonald's, area that were there. So yeah, it was very chaotic.
Investigators are reviewing the officer's body-worn cameras. It will then be released to the public within 30 days, according to county policy. In Fairfax County, Jackie Benson, News 4.
For being here with us, I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster, and we'll begin in Fairfax County, where a man has died after being shot by police. We've been staying on top of this story since it first broke around 5 o'clock. You're looking at some exclusive video of some of the chaos before this shooting. See those people running? Tonight, police are calling the man who was killed an assailant. They say he violently attacked an officer right before he was killed.
Our Katie Lesso is live where this all happened today along Richmond Highway in the Alexandria section of Fairfax County. And Katie, we heard the police chief describing all of this earlier today, and what he had to say was just wild.
It certainly was, and an investigation is still well underway here along Richmond Highway. Now, this all began because of this U-Haul truck you see right here. Police tell us it was stolen, but chaos unfolded. It ended with a man being killed and a police officer who is now in the hospital. Screams for help over the radio from a Fairfax County police officer just after 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Chief Kevin Davis says it all started in the Sicko parking lot on Richmond Highway. An officer saw this U-Haul and discovered it was stolen out of Richmond. So he approached the man standing outside of it.
The assailant, and that's what I'm calling him, the assailant in this matter shoved our police officer into the open front driver's door of his marked police car and was attacking him, was on top of him, and was violently assaulting our uniformed Fairfax County police officer.
This surveillance video obtained by WUSA 9 shows what happens next.
That marked cruiser is in reverse, and it spins from the gas station parking lot to the adjacent parking lot, McDonald's restaurant. All the while, our police officer is on his radio making several radio transmissions that he's being attacked, that our assailant has his gun. Has his gun.
He's got your gun. As this is happening, Chief Davis says officers were rushing to help. You can see them run up in the video. The chief says 2 of them fired at the man and killed him while he was still on top of the officer.
The victim police officer, the one who was attacked by our assailant, never discharged.
The man was pronounced dead at the scene. The officer was taken to the hospital.
Suffered scrapes, bruises. His eye is bloodied. I have never quite seen something like this. That police officer was literally inside of his own police car fighting for his life.
Now, Chief Kevin Davis says there is a ton of body camera footage showing pretty much everything that unfolded. Now, Fairfax County PD, they usually release body camera footage within 30 days, but the chief said today that you can expect that video to be released much sooner because he says of how much video there's already out there. Now, we are hoping to get another update from police tomorrow. Things we're hoping to learn who that man is that was killed and what is inside of that U-Haul. Leslie and Lorenzo,
The chief says he had been to a lot of scenes, but he'd never seen anything quite like that. All right, Katie, thank you.
Wow, a lot of chaos there, I tell you. I guess Brandon LeMaine said, he put his life on the line for what he believed in. It wasn't worth it, though. I mean, because if that U-Haul was stolen, well, he was in the wrong in the first place. And that's just what it is. But there could be some kind of extenuating circumstances for it. Who knows? But I can see that your boy wasn't going in, alive. He wasn't trying to go to jail, well, that caused his demise. See, the thing is, man, you can't walk, the crooked road and think you can do this and do that, you know what I'm saying, and without consequences. And that's just what it is. There has been a lot of cases now, just within the past month, about people getting their U-Hauls stolen. If you guys were to Google, U-Hauls getting stolen and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of them just pop up. He may have had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? He was driving one. You know what I mean? Criminals are criminal, man. I can't ride for, someone that would be out stealing folks' belongings and things like that. It's too bad that the brother made that particular decision to go out, and do things like that. But as for the cop, the one that, let the dude, get on him and whoop him and what have you, take his gun or whatever. But they did say the gun was never even, detached from the gun belt or what have you. you know, maybe policing ain't for you. You need to find another career, because, you know, you sounding like, you know, one a pimp in distress, but cop in distress. He took my gun. You know what I mean? We heard all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think policing is a good career for you at this time. Maybe you should go and do something else. You see what I'm saying? Or what have you. And that's just what it is. But yeah, that's what pretty much got this young man's life taken. It's too bad. You know, it's really too bad. But it seemed like to me that the black officer that snatched Brandon off of this other officer didn't have to kill this guy, because the man did not have he didn't have a weapon in his hand. That cop lied and said that, you know, he got my gun. You know, he said, but they said the gun was turned around and was still detached. Well, attached in the gun belt, if I heard it correctly. You understand? So that cop lied and said that he got my gun. I don't understand why he would be whooping your ass while he's got a gun in his hand. You know what I'm saying, or what have you. But I think that black cop wanted to make an example out of this man right here. I think that's the reason why he, you know, did what he did, you know, or what have you. Terrible situation, but hey, lesson to be learned right here. It's not a good thing to be out here indulging in criminal activities, and that's just what it is. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.